And I thought, if I'm gonna get one lipstick from Chanel, it can't be a nude. It has to be a red, right? Alrighty you guys, I'm back and I'm coming at you with a makeup favorites of 2019. It's a mixture of high-end and drugstore. Most of it's drugstore, I would say. I love drugstore makeup. I definitely downsized my makeup collection in 2019. I practically halved it. I had about 8 or 9 trays of makeup and I halved it and I got rid of so much. I gave it to my neighbor next door, some young girls who were so thrilled to have all my makeup, even though some of it was used. They just loved it. I've just really simplified my makeup routine. I love a very natural makeup look. I love neutrals. I love bronzy, glowy, healthy skin. And as I've gotten older, I've realized that less is more, and I just want to use makeup to give my face definition and dimension. That's really my intention when I go in with my makeup. So when I'm filming, I may be a little bit extra and do a little bit more than I normally would if I was going to work. And then when I'm at home and lazing around on the weekends and just doing my thing, my makeup is even further pared down. Sometimes I go completely barefaced, but when I do slap on a little bit of makeup, even if it's mascara, some lip balm and concealer, I always feel so much more confident and ready to take on the day. So I love my makeup, and these are my makeup favorites of 2019. I wear foundation on most days, and last year my favorite foundation was the Maybelline Dream Satin BB Cream, and I highly recommend that one. It is beautiful. But this year I have a new favorite, and it's the Revlon Candid Photo Ready Foundation. This is stunning. I'm wearing it on my skin today, and I've been wearing it every single day, almost every single day when I'm not wearing this one, which I will talk about in a minute. But this is just such a beautiful finish. It's not matte, but it's not dewy. It's just that perfect skin-like finish. So the way I apply this foundation is by mixing it in with my SPF. I use about 1 pump. That's all you need. A little goes a long way. I mix the two together and then just blend it out with my fingers onto my skin. I find that it works better this way. If I use a beauty blender, it just soaks up most of the product. So I just find using my fingers is the best application for this foundation. And it just is a beautiful coverage. It's about a medium coverage. I love the finish. I love the look. It's just a beautiful foundation. I really, really love it. It just makes your skin look perfect. It just perfects the skin. Doesn't look cakey or fake. It's just got a really natural look. I've almost run out of this tube. I have another one on the ready, and I just absolutely love it. I'm the shade Macadamia. Just a beautiful way to perfect your complexion. I just love this foundation. I really do, and I'm so glad that I discovered it. Another foundation that I have been loving that isn't so readily available in drugstores in Australia, but you can get it online at Amazon. I will find links to all these products and list them all for you in the description box. But this is the Wet n Wild PHOTOFOCUS Stick Foundation. I am the shade Sand Beige, I'm pretty sure, yes. I've never used a stick foundation before, and it's just so easy. You just sort of swipe it on and then blend it out with a beauty blender or a brush. I use a beauty blender, and it just gives your skin this beautiful finish. I cannot believe this foundation stick. It's awesome. Again, it's a very natural skin-like finish. That's the finish that I prefer these days. Not dewy, not matte, just natural. It's just, I think, the most flattering. And the coverage is really good. It's a medium coverage, and it stays put all day. It's just amazing. It really surprised me. I bought this when I was overseas. It was cheap as chips, and it's just awesome. I no longer use setting powders. I find that as I've aged, setting powders are very unflattering on aging skin, and I avoid them at all costs. But if I was to recommend one to you, I would recommend the Maybelline Fit Me powders. They are beautifully finely milled powders, as cheap as chips from the drugstore. Great bang for your buck. I highly recommend those. Now moving into concealer, my last year's favorite was this one, my NARS Soft Matte complete concealer, and this concealer is the bomb. I mean, I haven't found anything as good as this. This is excellent. It is beautiful under the eyes. It is awesome coverage. I have the shade Ginger, by the way, and it doesn't need setting. It just covers everything. It does, and it doesn't budge at all. It's in this little pot, and you just apply it with your fingers. It doesn't budge, stays on all day. It has a beautiful finish. It's not matte, it's not dead looking, it's just perfect. Honestly, if you're looking for a fantastic concealer that's just gonna cover all those dark circles, go for this one. From the drugstore, I highly recommend Maybelline Age Rewind Concealer. This is awesome. Absolutely amazing coverage. I have the shade Medium, and I love this applicator, this little sponge applicator. I mean, it basically does the work for you. I just blend it out with my fingers. I love the coverage on this and the finish. And I also love the Maybelline Fit Me Concealer. This is more radiant. This is a gorgeous concealer also. And the way I apply this is by just doing about 3 dots and then blending it out with my finger. So any of these concealers are just awesome. But this one is just for the drugstore. This feels very high-end, and this is the radiant version of this. So if you prefer a more matte concealer, go for the Age Rewind. And if you prefer a more radiant concealer, then go for the Fit Me. But they are stunning, very, very stunning concealers. And this one is just a ride or die product. So I love these, and I use them on hot rotation. Today I'm wearing this one. Okay, now we'll talk about bronzers. I love bronzers. My favorite all-time bronzer is NARS Laguna. It is, without doubt, the top for me. I absolutely love it. I have run out and have not repurchased yet, but when I go overseas soon, I will be repurchasing, because that for me is just unbelievable. It is expensive, but the way it blends and the sheen it gives the skin and the color, and it's just, you look like an airbrushed goddess. It's just amazing. It really is. But I discovered a new bronzer this year, and it's this Fenty Beauty STALK'R bronzer. My shade is Island Ting. Oh, I didn't even know it was called that. But this is a beautiful bronzer. I would say it's a little bit more orange, but not in a bad way, than my NARS one. I do love it. I really do. It blends out beautifully, and it does give my skin a little bit of a sheen, and it just makes my skin look so alive, and it gives my skin this little pop of color, like bronzy warmth, but with a pop of color in it. I can't explain it. It's just really beautiful. It really is. I have it on today, but this one definitely worked for me. And also last year, my favorite was the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer from the drugstore. I highly recommend that. It's still in my drawer, and I alternate this one and my Physicians Formula. I love them both. So that's the bronzer I've been loving. I have also been loving this L'Oreal Lumi Glotion in Deep Glow number 904 for days when I'm at home, or just, you know, weekends when I don't want a full-on makeup look, which usually means no foundation, but I always like to wear bronzer. This is really an illuminating product, and I bought it for that purpose, to illuminate my face, mix in with my foundations, dab on the high points of my face, but it really is too dark for my skin. But then one day I discovered, I'm going to try this as a bronzer. So what I do is I apply some of this on my hand. I just squeeze a generous amount, and then I go in with my beauty blender and I dab around the perimeter of my face just as I would a cream bronzer, and unbelievable. The sheen it gives my skin is just beautiful. I absolutely love this as a bronzer when I'm not wearing makeup. It's also great for when I'm traveling and I do a very low maintenance makeup, a little bit of concealer, a little bit of this around the perimeter of my face, some mascara, lip balm, and I'm done. I absolutely love this as an all over bronzer, cream bronzer. It's beautiful. I really love the way I look when I have this on as a bronzer. It's just very glowy, but in a real subtle way, and I have, you know, definition because I've shaded my face, and it's just beautiful. It really is. And it also just feels like it's evened out my complexion a little bit too. So I'm definitely going to repurchase when it runs out in this shade, but I also am thinking about picking up a lighter shade just for illuminating purposes. I love this LUMI GLOTION. It is amazing. Moving into highlighters, 2019, I wasn't really wearing much highlight at all. I don't know. I just sort of phased it out. I went through a stage where I was wearing so much of it, and then I just thought, this is too much on my nose and on my forehead. It was just too much, and I just wasn't into that look at all. So now if I do use highlight, it's purely on the high points of my cheek here, and that is basically it. I will not wear it on the tip of my nose or my forehead or, you know, anywhere else I used to wear it. Oh, and I will, you know, put it in the inner corners of my eyes. But, you know, highlighter isn't just something I'm into that much anymore. But I do love illuminating the skin and having that glow from within when it comes to skin products. But anyway, last year my favorite highlight product was the NYX Illuminating Palette. Now I still have that in my collection because it is an awesome palette to have. If you are one that loves highlight, I highly recommend that palette. But the BECCA Shimmering Skin Perfector, which I think also made it onto last year's favorites, is my all-time favorite highlight. It is just the most beautiful illuminating product you can spend your money on. It is stunning. It is absolutely stunning. Using your fingers or a beauty blender, you dab a little bit of this magic potion, it's a cream product, onto the high points of your cheeks or anywhere you like, and it just gives you a beautiful lit from within glow. It's just so natural, so subtle, and so stunning. It just really does not compare to anything else, and I will continue to buy this because it's that gorgeous. It really is. As for a powder highlight, the one that I've discovered and have been loving is this Master Chrome by Maybelline. It's amazing. It is a very intense highlight, and the way I use it is with my finger. I don't even use a brush. I just get my finger, I dab in the little pan, and I just dab on the top of my cheeks, just like that. A tiny bit. That's all you need, and it's what I have on my cheeks. I don't know if it's showing up on camera, but you know, that's all you need. Just, and look at this huge pan you get. I mean, when am I going to ever use all of that? But I have it on the inner corners and on the high points of my cheeks. I love a gold highlight. It is my favorite shade and suits my complexion. And yeah, this one's gorgeous. And the Shimmering Skin Perfector is in the shade Opal. All right, I fell in love in 2019 with blush. Seriously, I love blush so much. I think it's the one product that just makes you look so youthful, so radiant, so feminine, and it just, I don't know, it's just a pick-me-up. You wear blush and you just feel so pretty and girly, and it's just, it's the best. So I have a few blushes that I want to share with you because I went a bit nuts, and I just rotate these every day. I love them all so much, and I don't want to pick a favorite one, so I'm going to share all of them with you. These are just some new ones that I discovered in 2019. But last year, my favorite blush was the Maybelline blush palette, in particularly the nude color in that palette. That is just the most beautiful nude color. I wish they would just make a single blush in that color. Maybelline, please. But I will not get rid of that palette because of that blush. If I run out of that blush, I will have to go out and buy that palette again just for that color. It is stunning. Okay, where do I begin? I know, with the most expensive. This is MAC Warm Soul. What a beautiful blush. Absolutely stunning. A nude blush that is so warm, gives your cheeks a beautiful sheen, but really packs a punch. You know, just, you look glowy, you look warm, you look radiant. It's just stunning, and it will work with every makeup look. It's just a beautiful blush. Seriously, this blush is $47, you guys. $47 for a blush. Ridiculous. Now you're thinking, why did you pay that much if you're complaining about the price? I get these point perks on my credit card, so really it didn't cost me $47. I think I only had to add about, I don't know, $5 to it. And whenever I have points or vouchers and they're in Maya, I always go to MAC. I just love MAC makeup. I just think they're just so reliable, you know? I just love it. And I love this. This is beautiful. But if you don't want to spend $47 on a blush, I have a dupe for you. And it's this one here. It's Revlon Naughty Nude. This is gorgeous too. Again, warm, nude, has a sheen. It is a dupe for MAC Warm Soul. It is, oh my God, it is a beautiful blush. This is so underrated. I don't think anyone is talking about this blush. If they are, I haven't heard about it. This is a stunning blush. I love it. Revlon Naughty Nude. Love it. I have been loving MILANI Illuminoso. I have been wearing this, oh my God, non-stop. I have it on my cheeks at the moment. I wear it a lot when I'm filming because I just love the look it gives my cheeks. It's just a beautiful pinky nude, peachy pinky nude, the perfect sheen. It just is so glowy. I love a glowy blush. At the moment, that's what I'm into. I was really into matte blushes at one stage, but now I'm into very glowy, sheeny blushes. And that's what all these have in common. This MILANI line is not readily available in Australia, but you can get it on Amazon, and I will link it down below if I find it. But it's so beautiful. Why won't it open? It's just absolutely stunning. I'm not sure that the camera is really picking up the true color of these blushes, but I mean, it's on my cheeks. It's, oh my God, I love this blush so much. Mwah, gorgeous. Pinky peach. Alrighty, now moving into cream blushes, which I also love. I discovered two by Ilia. I have two shades, one in a pink and one in this coral peachy tone, and they're both absolutely stunning. You just, you know, use your finger and dab them on your cheek, and they just give your cheeks this beautiful pop of color, but they melt into the skin and they're just a little bit dewy, and they're just gorgeous. Seriously, they're just gorgeous, especially for traveling. They are the best things. And the best thing about them too is that you can use them on your lips and your eyes. Amazing products. I'll list the colors down below. I can't remember what they are, and I don't have my glasses on now to read the tiny writing on here. Yeah, no, forget it. But they're gorgeous. And then the drugstore version of those Ilia cream blushes would be these Wet n Wild blushes in this stick formula. I got these while I was overseas too. I have a corally color and a pinky color. They're my favorite, and they're so versatile, and you know, work back with so many of my outfits, so many of my makeup looks. I don't like crazy blushes. I just love neutral, beautiful tones, and these are just stunning, absolutely stunning. They work similar to the Ilia ones. Again, with your finger, just dab them on. This one is so glowy. Oh my God, it's beautiful. It's gorgeous. They're glowy, they sink into the skin. You can't really go wrong with them. They're not crazy pigmented. You don't look like a clown. None of these blushes are like that. They're not crazy pigmented blushes. I steer clear from those because I have been known to look like a clown when it comes to blushes. But with these, I'm pretty safe. And those, my friends, are my favorite blushes of 2019. I love them all. I love blush. Okay, so when it comes to my brows, I'm a very natural brow kind of girl. I don't like these perfect drawn on, you know, really high maintenance brows. I just want a product that's gonna lift all the hairs up and keep them in place and fill in those sparse hairs. That's what I look for. And my favorite last year was my Maybelline Brow Drama, and was for years and years. But I have discovered a couple of new products that I am loving just as much as I loved my Brow Drama. Now, in replace of my Brow Drama, I am loving the Maybelline Brow Precise Fiber Filler. This is awesome. At first, when I bought this, I didn't like it. I thought, what is this? The brush looked so weird. It looked like messy and gloopy, and how am I going to apply this in my brows? And it just has little teeth combs on one side. But after I gave it a chance and used it a couple of times, it is even better than Brow Drama. Better. It is awesome. It does everything I said. It brushes my hairs up. It fills in the sparse hairs. It keeps them in place all day, because I have some really long brow hairs, and you know, sometimes they droop down, and I just hate that. And not only that, the color in this is perfection. I think it's soft brown. Anyway, I'll link everything down below. It's soft brown, and it's just an excellent brow product. Cheap as chips. Love it. I also discovered Glossier Boy Brow, available only from overseas. You can't even buy this online. So unless you're traveling to the States, you won't be able to get this. It's awesome. Absolutely awesome. I can't wait to go over and get more. I haven't run out. I alternate. It depends. I try to save this for special occasions. I don't know why, but it works very similar to this, but it's just pretty magic, this stuff. It's just a very simple product. It's so tiny. The brush is so tiny, but it's just amazing. It just lifts those hairs, keeps them in place, fills in the sparse areas. Just a very natural looking groomed brow, which is what I'm all about. So when I'm not wearing makeup, or if I'm on holiday and I'm at the beach and, you know, wandering around, I don't want to put stuff in my brows and then go in the ocean. That's just not a good look, right? So I have this e.l.f. wax pencil, and this is awesome. I can't do without this pencil. Even on the weekend when I'm not wearing makeup, I put this in my brows. Oh God, I've run out. I have to go buy another one. As you can see, the little wax on the end is almost gone, but it's just perfect because you just swipe this wax through your brows and it just puts your brows in place. It places them however you want them to go and coats them and makes them look nice and glossy, and it makes them look like you have product in there, but you don't. And it just defines them and gives them shape. And then with a spoolie, you can just brush them up high and they just stay in place all day. And you know, it's just a very natural way to groom your brows. And I love this product, and it's just awesome. And I'm gonna go out and buy another one. When it comes to eyeshadow, I'm a very simple girl. I just love one wash of color on my eyes. That's basically it. Especially as I've gotten older, it's just what I love. And last year it was my Maybelline Color Tattoo little cream eyeshadow pots, and I love those. I still have those in my collection. They are awesome. I highly recommend them. But I do have a few new favorites that I discovered in 2019. What I do a lot of the time, especially when I'm in a rush, is just apply some bronzer in my crease. That's basically what I do for eyeshadow. I love that look. I think it just defines the eye, it warms up the eye, makes you come alive, adds some color. It's just beautiful, and it's a real cohesive look as well, which is what I like. And I also take the bronzer underneath my lower lash line too, which is what I've done today. But then I like to add a little bit of shimmer on the eyelid, and to do that I use my Eyeshadow Aura Dew in the shade Solar. This is beautiful. I love this. I know it's not the cheapest thing, but it's so stunning, and it may not pick it up in the camera. I'll close my eyes so you can see. You probably can't see anyway, but I just put my finger in the pot and just dab on the eyelid like that, and it just adds a little bit of sparkle, and it looks like you've gone to this effort of doing your eyes, but really you haven't. You've just added bronzer and a little bit of shimmer. And that's the look that I've been wearing mostly when I go to work, or even when I'm filming sometimes. I just love that look. However, I also discovered some new cream eyeshadows. I just absolutely love cream eyeshadows because they are so easy to apply and you can get a very opaque look or a very sheer look, and that's what I love about them. So these are the Almay Velvet Foil eyeshadows. They're absolutely gorgeous. I have two shades, this beautiful violet color and then this pinky nude color, and I just love them both. And they're just beautiful. They blend out so easily. Just apply them with your fingers and just dab them on the eyelid, blend it into the crease, and you're good to go. I mean, how simple can you get? And they're just a beautiful pop of color on the eye, a little bit of sparkle. Looks like you're so good at applying makeup, but really this is doing all the work for you. They are just amazing cream products. And then I also found these Ilia eyeshadow sticks in this goldy color and pinky nude color. They're so beautiful, and whenever I use them, I just always make sure to warm them up on my hand first so they don't drag across my eyelid. Warm up the product, and then I just go in on the eyelid. If it needs blending, I just use my finger and done. It's just a beautiful, you know, way to add an eye look that's so effortless and just so simple, and it stays put all day, and you don't get any, you know, powder anywhere or, you know, fallout. 2019 has been all about cream products. I just love cream products, and these two colors are just beautiful neutrals and just what I'm all about. I just love neutrals. I'm not about those crazy colors. It's just not me. I just love simple, neutral, beautiful, wearable makeup. Mascara is the one makeup product that I cannot live without. Take away everything, but don't take away my mascara. It's just the one product that makes me feel feminine. Without mascara, I feel like I'm dead. You know, with mascara, I'm awake. And last year my favorite was Monsieur Big by Lancome, and that mascara is amazing, beautiful. I have nothing but amazing things to say about it. If you want a mascara that's going to just give you volume and just big beautiful lashes, then that's the one that I recommend. But for 2019, I was after a more wispier, softer, less intense lash. And so I changed to the Hourglass Caution Mascara, and I have been loving it. I tried a travel size version first just to test it out to see if it was for me, and I loved it, and I went and bought the full size, and it's just amazing. It doesn't smudge, it doesn't flake, it gives me beautiful length, a little bit of volume, but as I said, I'm not after extreme volume. It just ticks all the boxes in moderation. That's what this mascara is, I would say. It just is lengthening, volumizing, defining, but nothing too extreme or intense. You know, I really love the way it makes my lashes look, and I find it a beautiful mascara to wear on the daily. The brush on this is fantastic also, because you can get right into the inner corner lashes and out, and it's just beautiful. I wanted a change, and I've been using Lancome mascaras for so many years, and I wanted to try this one because I've heard a lot of great things about it, and I do love it, and I do recommend it. Okay, the waterproof mascara that I've been wearing on weekends when I'm at the beach or when I'm on my tropical island travel destinations is the CoverGirl Lash Blast Volume Waterproof Mascara in this orange tube. This is a fantastic mascara from the drugstore. The brush is plastic, which I'm normally afraid of because I always poke out my eye, but it's quite big and fluffy and hard to get really in the eyeball, if you know what I mean. It's gentle on the eye, and it just really gives your lashes a beautiful, wispy, lengthening look. Not very volumizing, just very wispy and lengthening and defining and just beautiful. They stay beautifully coated through all the waves and the swimming, and you just look like you have beautiful lashes. And then, you know, come off with a eye makeup remover quite easily. I just really love this mascara. I think it's a great one from CoverGirl, very underrated. I don't hear much about it, but I love this waterproof mascara. Okay, eyeliners. Last year it was the Rimmel eye definers. They still are my favorite. I love them. They're retractable. They stay put all day because they're waterproof. They're the best, and I love them. I get brown. I don't get the black anymore because I just find it too harsh. I only wear brown and the shimmering black, I think it's called. No, it's called Starlit Black. So those two are by Rimmel that I love. By Rimmel also, I love the Scandalized. Those eyeliners are gorgeous because they have shimmer in them. And the two that I love is the purple and the brown. The brown is just stunning. It's such a beautiful brown eyeliner. It has this gorgeous bronzy tone to it, and it just gives a glowy look to your eyes. Same with the purple. Purple is supposed to be very complementary to green or hazel eyes, so I love those two together. I also have to mention this Revlon Color Stay liquid liner for a winged eye. This is awesome. It's not a pen, which is what I'm normally used to, but I love it anyway because you go into the pot and grab some of the product. I find that the pens dry out, where this still feels like a pen, but you can dip in the pot and grab some more product and then go ahead and finish the job of lining your eyes. And I love the point. It's very fine and it's a great eyeliner. It really is. My lip pencil discovery for 2019 has been NYX Nude Truffle. What a beautiful brown lip pencil. I mean, it's what I'm wearing today. It goes with so many lip colors. It's creamy, but not too creamy that it just slides everywhere. It's so beautiful, so cheap, such a great color. I just love it. I think if you have a very light nude and then a darker nude, you're done. That's all you need. Last year's favorite was MAC Subculture, and that's my light nude. I love it, always will. And those two are basically the only lip liners I use. Love. And finally we get to lips. So last year my favorite lipstick was Maybelline Honey Beige, if I remember correctly. And I still have that in my collection. I love that color. It's a beautiful nude. It's just, oh, it's beautiful. But I have some new ones this year and I love them all and I use them on hot rotation. So let me begin with the most expensive again. These Lancome, what are they? The Lancome Juicy Shakers. Oh, one's a juicy shaker, one's a matte shaker. So the matte shaker is what I have on my lips today. And I love it because although it's a matte formula, it dries down to a beautiful, comfortable finish. It still feels very moisturizing on my lips, but it's matte. It's just, how do they do that? It's amazing, because a lot of my liquid lipsticks that I buy that are matte, which are great for filming because I'm talking so much that the lipstick, if I'm wearing a gloss or something creamy, it just fades away and I'm having to reapply all the time. So that's why liquid mattes are great. But they're so drying and they look really dry, especially if you have, you know, wrinkles in your lips if you are of a certain age like me. But this Lancome Matte Juicy Shaker is awesome, and I have the shade Nude Deli. I love it. It's on my lips at the moment. I love it so much. And I have the Juicy Shaker, which is the opposite, which is a glossy, glassy formula. I have, what's this shade? Honey. Oh, honey something. I haven't got my glasses on. You'll have to read the description. But it's just a beautiful, soft, peachy wash of color on the lips. Shiny, glassy. I love a gloss. You do have to reapply a lot though with these. They're not very long lasting, but who cares? The formula's awesome and I love them. And they're so expensive though, but I love these two and I'm happy with them. So I've been loving those. By Revlon, these two are my ride or die. Now, this is Demure It's just the most beautiful, soft, pinky nude color. It has a little bit of shimmer in it. It's a balm formula, so it's very moisturizing on the lips. It's not matte, it's not too shiny or sticky. It's just the perfect, beautiful nude pink with a little bit of shimmer in it. So easy to apply. You don't even need a mirror. You don't even have to look at yourself. You just swipe it on your lips and you're good to go. It's amazing. I love this color. I always have for years and years and years. I also love the matte formula. Again, it's very balmy, soft, moisturizing, easy to apply, just a beautiful nude color. Matte but not dead looking, gorgeous, beautiful nude. It's just, they're stunning. I love these products by Revlon. Honestly, they're the best. Love them. And I always travel with them because they're so easy to apply. And this is a new discovery. I found this when I was overseas. It's by Physicians Formula. It's a butter balm, I would say, and it's the shade Soaking Up the Sun. A gorgeous nude balmy color that's very glassy on the lips, and oh, it's so beautiful. It's very sheer, so you can see your lips underneath, like a hint of your lips, so it looks like your lips but with a beautiful sheer glassy color on top, but not sticky, not glossy, balmy, beautiful, absolutely beautiful by Physicians Formula. And I've run out. I mean, that's all that's left. It's just stunning. I have to go and get more because a lot of these products don't come out in Australia till like a year later. So I will list and link everything I can down below. I've already said that, I know. Okay, my final lipstick. If you want the perfect red, every girl should have a perfect red in her makeup collection. Chanel Incandescent. This is mine. I absolutely love this lipstick. It is stunning, absolutely stunning red, makes your teeth look white, is creamy, is just the perfect red. I put it on and I look like vibrant. Wow, it just makes your lips look beautiful. It's a beautiful cream finish. It's not glossy, it's not matte, it's just a beautiful cream lipstick. It's not drying, it doesn't stain, it doesn't get over your teeth. It's a beautiful undertone. It's just a beautiful red. What can I say? It's Chanel. I know it's expensive, but I just wanted one Chanel lipstick to have in my purse, and I thought if I'm gonna get one lipstick from Chanel, it can't be a nude. It has to be a red, right? And so it took me a while to find the perfect red, but this is my perfect red. Chanel Incandescent. Look it up and see, it may be your perfect red too. Oh my God, I am finished. I cannot believe I finally got through that. I've been filming for about 2 hours and I've made so many mistakes, none of which you will see. But thanks for sticking around if you've hung around till now. I'm so happy to be back. I'm so excited for you guys to see all the new content that I'll be filming for you guys. So on Thursday, you guys will be seeing my thrift haul. I've been doing a bit of thrifting while I've been off, too much actually. And I just want to show you guys all the beautiful things that I found. So make sure you're subscribed, have your notifications turned on to all, and I really hope I see you in my next one.